In this video, I'm going to show you the steps to remove the dash in a 2004 Dodge Dakota to replace the heater core or possibly do the air conditioning evaporator. I'm going to drop the steering column down, lay the dash back up on the seats without removing it from the cab of the truck. And it should be a pretty simple process. Stay tuned, see what happens. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. So I've removed the center console. I guess I'll have to either break the shifter loose here at this point. Looks like a connection right here. Or maybe take this plate off. I haven't figured that out yet. Because there's supposed to be some bracket screws back in here, I think, behind this carpet. Looks like I may have to split the carpet. I think I saw someone else talk about doing that to get to the screws. There's the bracket. There's one of the screws. I've pulled the top cover diffuser for the vent up top, the defroster vent. Got like 5 screws there. I've pulled the pillar pieces off with the grab handles, pulled those off, T30 Torx. Took the little side covers off both sides. Removed the kick panel over here. Haven't done this side yet, but it's pretty simple. Just pull this up. It's got one of those little friction type connectors somewhere here. Oh, where is it? There it went. Pull this piece here out. Pull this out. Voila. This screw right here. Supposed to be the hinge point, so you can kind of see it. Allows you to lay the dash back, apparently. Got these 2 screws here on each side. Getting ready to drop also the steering column. Okay, so I took those 3 screws out from underneath, and I thought I was going to remove the hood latch thing, but no, you just pull it out and away, and it drops right down. No big deal. Okay, so up here are going to be the bolts. I guess I might have to take this loose also to allow that steering column to drop. So there's one bolt back there, one here, one there, and one back on the other side. Back in there. Take those loose, and then I should be able to drop that down. And hopefully it'll be out of the way. If not, I think there's one bolt right here that you can remove and slide the whole assembly out. But then you got to deal with all these wires, and I'd rather not mess with that, but it doesn't look too bad. I don't know. Okay, we'll try that. I got the steering wheel down, got it wedged in between the seats all the way back as far as it goes. This wiring harness had to pop it out of that little clip right here. It was a little tight, but hopefully that will give me enough room once I get ready to lean the dash back on it. And on the other side, I'm going to pull all the bolts out on the other side. Try to swing this dash back far enough and lay it up on the seat. And from what I've seen from a few videos, that will hopefully give me enough room to get to the stupid box. I swear this heater core has to be the first thing that comes down the assembly line. Who in God's name would make something like this? I remember the old cars back in the 60s, the trucks or whatnot. You pulled the glove box out and you could reach the heater core and have it changed out and shoot, an hour or 2 probably max. Man, this is like I'm a mechanic, but I don't work on automobiles. I'm an industrial mechanic, but I'm handing good with tools. That makes a difference. It helps, but still, I mean, I don't work on this kind of garbage, not on purpose. Don't mind it once in a while, but I don't envy the people that work on these things for a living, because engineers sure don't give a crap about the one day have to work on these things. Alright, so again, I'm just going to take these screws out across the top. I've already got 3 of them from the other side. Probably ought to be careful using that wobble extension next to the windshield. I'll be putting a new windshield in it too. Don't need to be doing all that, so make sure you choose your tools wisely. That probably was not the wisest choice. Okay, so I took out 5 screws. I hope that's it. That's all I remember seeing in the videos. Try not. Okay, so I split this carpet like I said, and I got these 2 screws here, and then there's one back here on this side that's got some ground wire. The main thing was to get to these screws on this bracket to allow this thing to fold back, roll back as one unit. Once I get these 2 screws loose and take this screw out right here. God, I love these battery ratchets and impacts. That's another size. Of course it's another size. I'll have to get another wrench. Okay, so I got those 2 screws out. They ended up being the 8mm, which is what was on the cross. I got those ground wires loose, and that 8mm was what was across the top. Same wrench, so socket, whatever you want to call it. Zoom. Hope this ain't too heavy for an old man. I ain't got no help readily available. My wife's in the house. Here's the antenna wire. They said, gotta remove that. And unplug that. Here's a plug that needs to come out. Put that out. Let's see, what else we got? Okay, so I had to back up a little bit. I put I went ahead and set the dash back up in there, stuck that screw in there temporarily. I'm about to pull this ABS or airbag plug or what have you out of here. So I slid it back to the right. Now I'll try to depress the little yellow tab and see if she comes out. And it did. Popped right out. No problem. Yeah, alright. Wish me luck for no match finger. That's not too good. A little wire over there. I'll have to figure out what it goes to. It looks like it's awful tight. Okay, so it turns out that wire, it's kind of hard to see, no light. Bad lighting. The wire had a little mounting grommet piece there. You can see it. It just popped out of a hole. That should give me enough slack to do what I need to do. Hopefully, we'll see. Okay, so this is the second day. I'm going to try and go ahead and pull this dash out a little bit more. I might even take it all the way out. So I had to go ahead and disconnect this cable, the one that was a little bit tight earlier. And probably can't see it, but up underneath there it's got one of them little red locking tabs. You got to slide over to the side, disconnect that. And let's see. I took the bolt out of this hinged point down here that I had left in earlier. Took that out. Dropped the fuse block off the side. It's just got 2 little screws that hold it two little screws that hold it up against this area right here. So I'm gonna pull, and I disconnected this this wiring connector right here, and this big connector right here. It's held on with a 10mm bolt in the center, up in the center of it. So just run that out with our ratchet. Pulls right up. I don't know if you can see it. Not that important, but there it is. It goes right up there like a so. So I think if I disconnect a couple of these, and maybe these couple down here in this little box at the bottom, underneath, disconnect these right here. I don't want to have to worry about them holding me up any. These all just have the little push lock tabs on them. Try not to pull on the wires. I know I just did on the one, but hey, nobody's perfect. Okay, that wire there. And what's it go to? Crap. It's hooked into a bunch of other stuff. Well, that one might be. No, that's just a big ground wire. That's just a big mess of ground terminals. It's bolted down here. I can unbolt that. Just a mess of ground wires. What a massive mess of ground wires. Okay. I'll pop that loose, and then I'll take these couple little plugs out up here on the header. Wow, two of those little connectors are a pain in the butt. This orange one, you can kind of see the different style of tab, hopefully. Just got to push on that little piece right there real hard with a screwdriver, and then pull it out. There's a green one on there that was the same way. Real pain. Well, I could have made them all the same. The others just squeeze right there. Comes right out. Nothing's ever easy with these guys. I think I got enough room in here to come this way a little bit more. Steering column's got me kind of bound. I don't have to unhook that. I can get it out this way a little bit more. Should have done this outside, but it's cold. It was raining today a little bit, so I have to do the best I can with what I've got to work with. Okay, so I left the steering column wires connected. I didn't want to bust all that other stuff loose. Got this thing to lay my door. I can't open the door all the way, so it's kind of leaning against the door. Door is wedged against a cabinet in my garage, my junky old garage. But this is, put this on here to keep me from ripping my head open. That's that other hinge bracket. It's just, it's laying in there pretty good. I laid the seat back on the driver's side, and I'd opened this area up pretty nice. We'll see how it goes. I got plenty of room to get in and out and get to this thing.